Get in my way, tryna stop my drip. A hating ass nigga could never. Brand new 40 with a big black clip with your bitch in my whip being extra. When I'm on the scene, it's cookies and cream. These thoughts think we go together. But I'm a king, so I need a queen. Can't be fucking you thoughts forever.
Good morning, grand rising. What's stacking? What's going on, my beautiful people, man? It's y'all boy All Peasy. Back at y'all right here on another episode of Cookies and Coffee. And y'all already know how we do. Y'all know how we coming. Y'all know how we talking. Nothing but that God talk. So, today's episode is Each One, Teach One. Because when it comes down to the grand plan as a whole, we are in this thing together. Pure talk. One of the things I want to touch on today's episode is all these kings and queens and conscious folks and Christian folks and Muslim folks and Islamic folks beefing with each other all the time. Now, I know this ain't nothing new. I know. Everybody want to hold the keys to all the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Everybody want to be the chosen one. Everybody want to be the anointed one. No one wants to accept the fact that we are all golden childs. We are all God's children. We are all extensions of source energy. And we are all lower versions of the Most High. Pure talk. Why everything got to be about competition? When it comes to men and women, competition. When it comes to religion, competition. When it comes to education, competition. Intelligence, competition. Spirituality, competition. We damn sure shouldn't be competing in the spirit. We could get distracted by politics, different religions, different cultures, upbringings, knowledge, race, all these different perceptions, misconceptions, wrong teachings, miseducations, all this stuff get gathered by so many people along the way who start out life in a sense with pure hearts. It's like being a clay ball being rolled in grass, picking up a whole lot of dirt, glass, chewing gum, or whatever that's in its path along the way. And then you form into this. And then from realizing all the stuff that you've learned, been taught, and experienced, you realize that life has something else to offer versus what has been given to you. So you start to do what they ask you not to do. Question things. And those things that you question are the elements of source energy, the Most High, or God. So you do question God, and it makes sense to question God because it clearly says, ask and you shall receive. You feel me? Closed mouth don't get fed, baby. So you stop talking to everybody who think they know. You stop leaning on your own understanding. And you start doing what, based on Christianity and the Bible, what Jesus did. And you go build that direct connection with the Most High, one-on-one. You might even be in the club. You might be in your car. You might be at a place and walk away from your people and everybody like, what you doing? You like, hold on, I gotta have me a moment right quick. And you go off and you talk, you pray, you meditate. It's the same energy. You creating that bond and that true inner over and understanding of your relation to the Most High. See, what they don't teach us is that we are in a forever partnership with God. The Most High want what you want, regardless of what you do. Because all of the things that you experience adds on to your existence, your value, your data, and your downloads. Because once again, it's 3D now. We got this body, we got this shield, we have this molecule, we have this vehicle that we drive, that we operate. But the real us is in the inner side. And that inner side is intact with all that is. That's why we can never be away from or apart from the Most High. We belong to God. And that's why the so-called devil cannot harm you or do nothing to you without the permission of God. Because it's all one and the same. People don't want to accept that fact, but it is. And you learn that throughout your experiences. You learn that based on the way systems are set up, based on the way how people do you set up, what you get punished for, or how your reputation get damaged. All this is based on the fruits you bear, based on you breaking laws, whether they man laws, universal laws. Everything that man does is a representation of them mimicking how the Most High operate. The only difference is the Most High ain't gonna try to kill you. The Most High will let you kill yourself. And if you disrespect the Most High and everything that it stands for, he'll forgive you for what you don't know, but only for so long, because the real you does know. You just got distracted along your way, so you have to perish and dust yourself off and try it again. You feel me? But yeah, in the midst of all this learning, all this teaching, all this gratitude, all this awakening, all this healing, all this good stuff that you go through when you build your foundation and start to read and research and develop a true understanding and understanding of what's really going on with spirituality and religion and all that, then you be wanting to tell everybody. You want to go share the knowledge that you got, which you should, because people are still asleep. They still sheep. You know what I mean? So you got to go out here like the goat and put people up on game. But then you realize how much backlash you get, how much hate you get, how much people call you the devil. And once again, I always use the Bible because people can relate to that more regardless of who or what you believe in. But you ain't think Jesus had that same experience? You don't think they felt some kind of way when a real nigga came into their village on some whole new shit? You know what I mean? Hanging with the people that they felt like wasn't worthy and dealing with the chick that had the most gratitude about herself, but she was misled. You know what I'm saying? Misguided. She needed some teachers, so on, so on. I'm going to save the Jesus story for another episode. But I just wanted to say that a little bit to give y'all an insight on what it means to be anointed, what it means to have true knowledge of self, what it means to activate, tap in, operate, generate, and present your God-like natures and qualities throughout your gifts, your talents, your speak, your movement, your action, your integrity, your morals, all that. And you start to see it. You'll see how this thing works. But just as well as Jesus, Buddha, or whoever was the chosen one of their time, of their culture, you have haters. You have those that envy you. And a lot of times it be people who have more than you, materialistically. You know, Jesus had a whole lot of kings and all these other people that's supposed to have been so much more in power than him, hating on him. But it was because of his knowledge, the way he carried himself, the way he didn't boast to brag, the way he actually spoke louder than words, and how the Most High really backed him up in everything he did versus guards, servants, manipulators. You get what I'm saying? It was a different ball game. So that's what we deal with. Muslims beefing with Christians, Christians beefing with God bodies beefing with people that represent spirituality on the vortex level and so forth. You know what I'm saying? You got them people downtown with the books on their Islam, you know what I'm saying? They got a problem with certain black folks in the way that they present themselves. Everybody being judgmental. Everybody telling everybody what's right and what's wrong. If you ain't living up to other people's standards or other people's beliefs, or if you ain't demonstrating your authentic self a certain kind of way based on what you're supposed to be representing, speaking, and teaching, people try to call you a hypocrite because it don't align with what they believe or how they perceive you to do certain things. You can't get lost in the sauce, baby. You got to be you. You got to know who and what you come from and you're going to return to. And you got to find balance within while you on this earth doing what you do. Because people going to talk about you and hate you regardless. They're going to try to crucify you at every chance that they get for every little thing that you do that go against their belief. And that's your problem in the first place. Why do you got beliefs? Everybody know that believe and belief has the word lie in it. So belief or believe means able to be manipulated. That's why I don't believe nothing. I either know or I trust. You feel me? And I trust based on the grand plan and how things set up. I understand what's out of my control, so I trust things to be this way based on my knowledge of knowing. And I know what I know based on my research and experience. Anything else, it don't exist because I ain't finna believe nothing. Period. You feel leave me out there lost in the wilderness trying to figure it out. Either I know, I trust, or I don't. Period. So, you know, we battle on Facebook. We write books. We have conversations with mentors. We joke. We talk shit. We throw subliminal shots out there to other awake or conscious folk who we feel like not on our levels, not speaking our truth, or in some cases, them people just be on levels that we was on 2, 3, 4, 5 years ago. And instead of us being like, dang, but that's what's up, but they getting it, they tapping in. You want to knock people for not being on your level, and that's not right. Like, you got to give these people some credit for thirsting and they cup getting filled. You know what I'm saying? You gotta thank these people for seeking so they can find. You gotta let people be who they are and admire, acknowledge, and respect what they got going on. And if it coincides with what you got going on or where you once were, then you should be a mentor. You should be a helper. You should look out and feed them more knowledge so they can get to where you at, because you done been there. And in some cases, it's okay to correct people, but do it in a kind, gentle, tender way, depending on who you're talking to, but it need to be respectable. You know, don't try to make people feel stupid. Don't belittle nobody. You know what I mean? Guide them, teach them the way, show them like, no, that's not correct. Now I see why you think this way, but let me help you understand this way. And you tell me how your perception works. If a person still don't get it after that, cool. But it's done been planted in their subconscious. It's done been planted in their curiosity based on your interest to show your generosity and have the pure intent to teach them something that you feel like they should know for a better understanding and a higher vibration. The inner self, the true spirit and soul within them gonna respect, admire, and cherish and value that. And when you are no longer in their presence, it's gonna linger. They're gonna tap into that. And they're going to show the initiative to consider the information that you provided to them because it was pure. And they're going to apply that shit and they're going to exercise it. And then that'll be that key point for them to have a certain love for you that nobody can replace because you turned them on to that. That's why I said in my post, like, it's a great saying to say, you know, people might forget what you said. They might forget about what you done did. But they'll never forget how you made them feel. Because the feeling is what creates manifestation. You know what I'm saying? The thought process, the action, all that, yes, included. But that feeling is what give it that oomph. That's what makes the vibration build. Because that's feel. And it's done out of will. They don't rhyme for nothing. Pure talk though. But yeah, man, we all in this together. We all on the same team, man. Like, I don't care if you're Muslim, Christian, none of that. At the end of the day, you believe in a higher power. You know that there is something greater than me and you both. So just with that alone, we know that we operate from love. So love is acceptance. So I'm going to accept you, your beliefs, your journey, your path, all of that. If me and you can build, then we going to build. If we can't build, but we connect on this level, whether it's music, whether it's communication, working together, whatever the case may be, then we'll just operate with each other on that level. Because guess what? The love and the respect and the value and the cherishing effects and qualities will still be exercised. Because you my brother, you my sister. I ain't got no problem with you. Yeah. And then for the ones that we can build with and all that, then we'll take on the world together. That don't mean we're gonna go to war. That don't mean we're gonna go to war with the people that don't agree with us completely. Because they might got stuff we need for when we do go to war. They might want to join us just because even though they don't believe what we believe 100%, they respect the cause. You know what I'm saying? They got the same ambition and determination when it comes to that cause based on what that war is about. You just never know, man. That's just how the world operates. But when you accept people and you accept yourself, everything good. Because one thing for sure, you can't be out here telling people about all this different knowledge and telling people how to find and have knowledge of themselves, and you don't have it of your own self. How you gonna be teaching people about knowledge and giving people advice about knowledge of self and all that, and you still trying to find yourself? you still out here lost. You know what I'm talking about? You can't do that. Nah, take that time to heal. Take that time to really tap in, to meditate, to get some Reiki healing, to go on them 3 to 6 to 7 days isolation vacations where you connect with the Most High and, you know, do whatever spiritual that connects and resonates with you to help you get your blessings and to become your greater and higher version while you're on this earth before you croak and go into your next dimension. Yeah. Because we all know death ain't real. It's an experience that we see in the physical with the physical body. But it's a transferring period. It's a transformation period. It's a transition. Energy never dies. It can only be transferred. Pure talk. And everything that we see got energy in, on, and around it. And that ain't nothing but fingerprints and footprints of God. You feel me? Because everything come from the Most High. It's all extensions, man. Yeah, everything is energy. Inner G, your inner God. So, I don't care what you believe. I don't care what you got. I don't care what you know. I don't care what you look like. I don't care who you with. I don't care how you dress, what you drive, where you stay. When I see people, I see energy. That's it. I see energy. I see aura. I see love. And then I see intent. You feel me? Yeah. And I ain't saying this to sound cool or to feel like I'm the spooky chosen one. Nah, man, it's pure talk. Been like this since I was little. I'll share one of my stories with y'all on another episode too. But nah, seriously, that's what I see in people first. And then if people got ill intentions, then stuff within their flesh start revealing itself. Because I know it's not the real them. It's only what they know. It's only what they show. It's only what they're allowing to take over with them. Because, you know, we supposed to always tell our emotions what to do. Not, we ain't supposed to let our emotions tell us what to do. Because when that happens, we become somebody that we can't control. And that ain't healthy. And you damn sure don't need to take that anger out on your fellow brother and sister just because they don't agree with you or see things in life the way you do. Pure talk. So we got to work together, beautiful people. We got to do better. We got to team up or let each other be. But the competition, the down talking other people, how they deliver their messages, we might not like it. We might trip amongst each other, you know, friends, family, be like, yeah, they must be saying some real stuff. I don't like the way they deliver their message. I don't like the way they talk. Or I hate when they start doing. Okay, all that's cool, because that's like group talk. But don't be expressing that to the third degree on Facebook, trying to belittle other spiritual leaders or spiritual speakers or people that's on the same vibration that you on, doing it in their own authentic way just because they not doing it the way you do it. That's what make us all authentic. That's what make us all different. And that's what allow us to reach different groups of people. Yeah, the Most High know who we need to reach, who we need to talk to. He know who we going to gravitate. And we know who going to gravitate to us. Like, we know who our people that's cut from the same cloth as us are. They're out there. That's why I always tell people, no matter what you're doing, acting, rapping, modeling, dancing, speaking, motivational speaking, teaching, whatever, it's enough money and supporters and love out there for everybody. Don't ever get that twisted. Because how many people got podcasts? Y'all pick and choose which ones y'all want to watch, right? Y'all pick and choose which ones y'all think is dope and which ones are whack, right? Okay then. And some people like to support everybody. Some people like to support 3 or 4, 5 other people. And that's okay too. Take all that energy and get them data, get that data and those downloads. Because you're going to need it for your next experience. And I appreciate y'all for tuning in, tapping in, changing up and charging up with y'all on another episode of Cookies and Coffee. And we'll see y'all on the next one, man. Pure talk.
Ain't nothing changed but the commas. She sucking on me, it's a new Balenciagas. All black, 4-5 for the drama. 3 in the morning, look at dope West Gummy. Turn a trap spot to a spot. Ray Key healing everybody on the block. Massage the work out, about to get high.